Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to recap the recently completed brief two-game series for the Reds out at Anaheim, a series in which saw them get swept. This series is really frustrating in a lot of ways. As we saw in Game 1, they had horrific base running, just mental lapses, and they scored one run, and they lost that game, obviously. And then last night again, problems with runners in scoring position. Raisel Iglesias really blew it at the end. He's had a lot of problems pitching in games where he's, not quote-unquote closing, and so that continues to be a struggle for him. And so, as it sits now, the Reds are 36-42. They have an enormous homestand coming up against the Cubs and the Brewers, and this team is just so frustrated because they had a 6-game winning streak. I was excited. Others were excited. We started to see some light at the end of the tunnel, and now this happens again. 4-game losing streak. This has kind of been the MO with this team all year. Win one, lose one, win two, lose two. They cannot get it together to put together a long, consistent run of excellent play. And where they sit right now, as we reach the end point of June, I just don't think they have it in them. I truly don't. I'm not being negative. I think I'm being realistic. When the starting pitching goes well, the bats go cold. Then, the bullpen struggles like Iglesias did. You have guys who can't run the bases. You have fielding miscues. It's a pretty inconsistent team, and I'm not sure how that changes going forward. But back to the upcoming homestand. This is one in which if they really want to have a fighting chance, they're going to need to go 5-1. And this is not really the division to be making up ground in the first place. Unfortunately, for the Reds, this isn't, the American League East where teams like Toronto and Boston get to feast on, New York and Boston get to feast on Toronto and Baltimore at the bottom of the standings. There's a lot of good teams in the NL Central, and the Reds have the work cut out for them. And given the struggles, the inconsistencies, the lapses in concentration, I just don't know how it's going to happen. And we saw all those things in display in Anaheim. And it's just frustrating, as a longtime Reds fan, you start to get excited, and then it's like the rug gets pulled out from underneath you. So anyway, I wanted to share some of my thoughts about that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye.